In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to configure Profisafe function in KUKA Robot. Before this topic, let's assume your robot project already for hardware preparation for Profisafe function. And the next step, you have to install profinet cope function. This how to install profinet cope function option function are already introduced in the previous video in KUKA training course. So we are gonna skip this. You can go back to that video. So the next, you have to confirm the version of your cope file profinet. Let's assume your cope file in this video is v3.2 and you have to make sure your GSDML XM file for TIA Portal is the same version with this one. You must confirm the GSDML, this version must identical with this version. Okay, you can also confirm in TIA Portal. Here, this is TIA Portal project. This is KUKA. This is the other device, Profinet IO. This is the GSD file for TIA Portal configuration, hardware configuration. One more time, must be identical with the cope file version. Then you can configure. Okay. The next, you have to confirm. The next, once you edit Profinet bus structure, you double click on it and you will see the communication settings. It's the same with the Profinet are introduced in previous video. Go back to that video. So you have to activate Profinet device stack. Profinet Profisafe configuration. You choose Profisafe 2.4. The numbers of IOs is you can choose 256. This is for general input and output respectively. One more time. This value is for input and output respectively. The safety IO basically is default for 64. Get it? The safety IO is default one, 64. This is for general IOs. Compatible mode must be identical with this cope file. You can choose Profinet 3.2. You must identical with this one. Okay. Rest of you keep it keep it default value. And for device name must be same with TIA Portal configuration for KUKA Robot. Also for IP address. One more time. Device name must be same in TIA Portal and IP address. You get it here. In TIA Portal should be here. This is KUKA. This is the IP address. This is the name. Must be same with workvisual. Okay. The next you choose the safety control. You click on it. And you see the common. You see the communication parameters. And here is this option is the very most important is Profinet safety ID. Right now is 7. This is the default value. You can change it. This Profinet safety ID value must be identical, must be same with TIA portal with F destination ID. I'm gonna show you. Here, you click on KUKA. This is the 64 safe digital input. General input. The value must also be same with workvisual general 256 safe, and you choose 64. You click on it, and you choose Profisafe. As you can see, F destination address. This address must be same with workvisual safety ID. Okay, must be same. Here, this value must be same. Okay, you get it. And the next, you have to pay attention to F source address. This value is also important because in tier portal, if you use Profisafe, the PLC must be safety function PLC. Okay, must be safety function PLC. Then this F source address must be identical. Once you click the PLC CPU itself, it has the fail safe. It has the central F source address must be identical with this value. You get it? Okay, this is the details you have to pay attention. The next, you have to confirm the I/O mapping. You choose it. I/O mapping for safety input and output, you just ignore because it's already configured. You don't need to mapping here. All you need to do, you just mapping the general signal. You get it? General signal how to mapping I already introduced in the previous video. You can go back to that Profinet introduced video. Okay, so this is this video's content for Profisafe configuration in KUKA Robot. One more time, make sure device name, IP address, Profisafe safety ID, GSD file version all the same, all the identical with tier portal configuration. Also pay attention to the COP file version. This is very important related to GST file import into tier portal, and also pay attention to tier portal settings. So if you are master, ignore. If you are beginners, hopefully useful. See you next.